So in my last two demonstration classes, these are the things we have covered. Yeah, what we covered was we covered introduction to Oracle and what are the topics that I'm going to discuss in Oracle and editions of Oracle. Yesterday we discussed even about introduction to SQL, that is structured query language, and topics wise what I'm going to cover. Yesterday we have come up with a small picture. Here, topics of Oracle. I said like I'm going to cover in Oracle SQL and PLSQL, two modules. Both of them are considered as backend. Under SQL, three parts are there. One part is through sublanguages, one part is SQL Star Plus, and another part is SQL objects. Three parts. Under sublanguages, we are going to study all these things. DQL, DML, TCL, DDL, DCL, and SCL. Right? Two things. And after that, SQL Star Plus is extension of it. And then we study SQL objects. That includes tables, constraints, views, synonyms, sequences, indices, clusters. Under PL SQL, it deals with programming. And in that programming part, we are going to learn unnamed blocks and named blocks. These blocks are stored in buffer and these blocks are stored in database. Under unnamed blocks, we have all these things to study. Okay. And here we have these blocks to discuss. Last class, we discussed all these things. And today, one of the most important topic we are going to study. And the topic is, just 1 second, just 1 second. I have a call, just 1 second.
Hello. Hello. Is there anyone?
I'm here. Durgesh, I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought my screen is
No, no,
stuck.
no, no,
Uh,
no. no. Actually, you joined. I said like I have got some priority calls. So I was on that.
okay.
That's
So,
right. So yesterday we discussed about this topics of Oracle. So today, what we are going to study is very much important to understand the working or hierarchy of Oracle in a machine. So let's make that complete hierarchy today. Hierarchy of Oracle in a machine. Okay. Now, in this hierarchy, say for example, this is your machine. Everyone listen carefully. Ahmed, why you have joined twice, like your name is being flashed twice in that list? Ahmed K. Ahmed, am I audible to you? Okay, right. So here, assume this is your machine. Okay, so this is your machine. Machine. Now, in this machine, this is your operating system. Okay, this is your OS. Which OS? Obviously, Windows OS. Version doesn't matter. It is Windows OS. Whether it is Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7, Windows 8, doesn't matter, but it is Windows OS. And this Windows OS only for practice purpose. Real time, no company works with Windows OS. They install Oracle software on Linux operating system. On Linux operating system, they install Oracle software. Okay, so it is Windows OS, right? So yeah, because in real time they create client server technology, client server, because they make uh, Oracle install on Linux operating system, and they make that available for various clients. But here I'm talking about Windows OS. This is for practice purpose. We have single system in which we are going to install Oracle, and that single system in which you install Oracle, that itself becomes client for us, and that itself becomes server for us. Both will be client and client and server both on a single machine, right? That is one point. And second thing that we'll learn now. Now in Windows operating system, we all, for example, this is I'm talking about, yeah, second layer. And this second layer, Oracle software. Yeah, you install Oracle software. And first fundamental point to understand is this Oracle software, whenever we install, you have two choices. You have two choices. What are those two choices? One, it is written like this: install and configure. And second option is install only Oracle software. Two choices you will get. So this whenever I show you installation on that day, you'll understand this. Yeah. Install and configure. And second option is install only Oracle software. Two choices will be there. If at all you make install only Oracle software, if you make a choice, then what happens? Only Oracle software is installed. Only Oracle software is installed, but you won't have database. You won't have database. Database will not be created. Only Oracle software is installed. After completing the installation of Oracle software, again you have to create or you have to follow separate steps for creating database. Okay. If I go with this option, I'm saying, if I go with this option, which one? This one, install Oracle software. So what will happen? Only Oracle software is installed. Database will not be created. So for database, what you have to do? Again, you have to follow other separate steps to create what? Or to create what? Database. Whereas if you are going with this first option, install and configure, if you're going with install and configure, here two things will happen. Which two things? It will install Oracle software as well as it will create one database as well, so that you don't need to again follow separate steps for the creation of database. So this is two things will happen here. This option will give you two options. What are they? Install Oracle plus one database. Here, only Oracle software, no database. That is the reason during installation of Oracle software, as a beginner to database, or if as a beginner to Oracle, it's suggested to go with the first option. This one is preferred instead of going with this one, because for a beginner, if he or she installs only Oracle software, after that again, if you want to create a database, that becomes lengthy, challenging process, confusion, lot of things you may come across. So for that reason, instead of going in that way, it is always suggested to go with what? This one, install and configure. Okay. And yeah, now, so this is about first part. Just want to highlight so that you can understand it in a better way. Okay. Now, after completing the installation of Oracle software, so I said no, Oracle software will be installed, plus one database is also created here. One database. This is database now. Yes. One database is also created. Okay. Yes, this is a database. Yes, this is what? Database. Yes. And this database, which is created during installation of Oracle software, this database, which is created during installation of Oracle software, the name will be by default. That is different. If you want, you can change the database name also. But I'm saying that if you are not changing database name, then Oracle software is going to create a database by a name ORCL. By a name what? ORCL database. So database is created by a name ORCL. Yes. See the way things are arranged in memory. First, your system contains OS, OS contains Oracle software, Oracle software contains database, and name of the database is ORCL. This is default database. Default database is ORCL. During installation, if you would have changed this name to something else, that name will be your database. If you don't change, it will be by default as ORCL database. And then one more thing, can we have one more database? Yes, any number of databases you can have. Any number of databases, no restrictions on that. But we are talking about our work is, as we are developers, our work is only focused on development process. So we don't need multiple databases to deal with. We don't need to have multiple databases. One database is enough for a practice purpose. One database is enough for our practice purpose. Yeah. So that one database is ORCL is enough. ORCL database is enough for us. We don't need to have multiple databases. Okay. One single database is enough for our practice purpose. Okay. Now, in this database, internal, we are created by small blocks inside database. We are made available by small blocks, and that small blocks are what you call schema. Schema. Yeah. And easy to describe. Remember, schema works like a folder. Schema works like a folder. Don't change my sentence, please. I didn't say schema is a folder. If I say schema is a folder, then story is different. I'm saying very clearly, repeatedly, schema works like a folder. Schema works like a folder. Okay, I'm not saying schema is a folder. Okay, schema works like a folder. Okay, so we'll understand what is the importance of schema. What is the importance of schema? For example, assume if this is the story, like this is one database. Okay, this is one database. Okay, now on this database, these all are developers who are working on it. So we are all, these are developers. Okay, and we all are working in one project. These all developers are working in one project. So they make one team. They make one team. And in the developers, one developer name is Ahmed K. One developer name is Sirisha. This is one developer's name. One developer's name is Bhanu. One developer's name is Durgesh. And one developer's name is Kuta Patnaik. 5 developers are there. Five developers. Obviously, they make one team. They're working on one project. So obviously, they all work on one database only. They won't have personal databases. Company creates one database and company will ask all of them to work on one database. So now question is, as 5 people are working on one database, so obviously, if whenever they create whatever things they have been asked, they all become mixture of things in one database. So for example, Ahmed is creating some tables. Sirisha is creating some tables. Bhanu is creating some tables. Durgesh is creating some tables. Hutab is creating some tables. Their purpose of creation of table is different. Ahmed is creating tables related with sales information, sales information. Sirisha is creating tables related with HR related information. Bhanu is creating tables related with inventory. Yeah, inventory. So it means everyone is creating tables to some particular requirement. Everyone is creating tables related to some particular requirement. Now imagine if Ahmed creates 5 tables, they are in this database. Sirisha creates table, it will be in the same database. Bhanu creates tables, same. Durgesh also creates same. Hutab creates same. So everything will become mixture of things if they work with one schema. That is the reason what company will do. Company will create small blocks in the database. Like this is one small block. This is one small block. This is one small block. Similarly, fourth block, fifth block. And they'll say, Ahmed, whenever you want to create your objects, please you communicate with this schema. Communicate with this schema. Communicate with this schema. And this schema will belong to Ahmed now. First schema belong to Ahmed. Sirisha will be connecting to this schema, second schema, and her objects will be in her schema. And Bhanu will communicate with the third schema, and his objects will be in his personal schema. And then Durgesh will have his own schema. So what is happening? Database is only one. Database is only one, but schemas are multiple. Database is only one, but schemas are multiple. For every developer, one schema is created. For every developer, one schema is created. Okay? For every developer, one schema is created. Okay? And before I go further, all understood now what is the meaning of schema? There is a reason what I said. Schema works like a folder. Schema works like a folder. Okay?
I have one question. These
Yes.
schemas will be automatically created or
No,
we can
no,
manually
no,
create?
no. Schemas we have to create when I'm talking about every developer has one schema on his name, I said, na? So
Mm-hmm.
company will create that. Company will say
Okay,
that
okay.
Ahmed objects will be in Ahmed schema. Durgesh objects will be in Durgesh schema.
Mm.
Right? Schemas, actually schemas will be of both ways. Predefined schemas are there, user defined schemas are also available. Both types of schemas are available. I'm not talking, at least I still didn't discuss that, but schemas can be personally created. Manually, they can be created. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. And before I go, you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can put forward, in between leaving the session. I don't know in what way it will help you, in what way makes you joining the session in that way. God alone knows about it. But you have something you feel that you're not understanding or something you feel that you're not clear. So you're welcome for it. But the minimum, that ethics of attending a class is when you join, listen to things what I'm explaining with patience, so that things will definitely come in your way to understand in a proper way, so that you can find the importance of what I'm discussing. You just attend session, you just join the session, and in between you leave it. I don't know what actually the point behind attending the session of 10-15 minutes. You are not, you are new to subject, so definitely things will be confused at your end. But leaving the session in between this, logging off from that session, I don't know in what way it will be helpful for you. Like anyone, I'm not talking about a particular student, anyone. And wherever you attend the session, there is a particular decorum to be maintained when you're attending a session. Join, then have patience and listen. If you feel that things are not being properly understood from your end, you are welcome. You can unmute yourself. You can eat away my brain. You until as you're not clear with your things, you just keep on forwarding your queries. I'm here to resolve. But in 10-15 minutes, you can't decide a person with respect to, like, whatever subject, wherever you're attending. Okay. So this is what my point is. Schema. Schema related, I have explained what it is. Schema works like what? Folder. And now, one more point before I go further. Listen, Durgesh, you asked me now, what about schema story? Remember, along with Oracle software, listen carefully, please. Along with Oracle software, database is ready-made for us. I said, no, you'll be created by one database. You'll be created by one database. I said, no. Along with Oracle software, you'll be created by one database. I said, no. Okay. And that database contains a schema. Okay. Now listen. Along with Oracle software, we are provided by 15 to 20 schemas. 15 to 20 schemas. 15 to 20 schemas. From Oracle software, we are provided with 15 to 20. 15 to 20 schemas we have. 15 to 20. In that 15 to 20 schemas, remember, I'm talking about now built-in schemas. Built-in schemas. Or you can say software provided schemas. Yeah. Software provided schemas, built-in schemas, software provided schemas. What are those software provided schemas? One is called system. One is called sys. One is called Scott. One is called HR. So from the 15 to 20 built-in schemas, for us, these four schemas are enough. These four schemas are enough, more than enough. And we are dependent on these schemas. We are dependent on these schemas. Yeah. Till we know how to create our personal schema. How to create our personal schema. Right? So what did I say now? Along with Oracle software, database is ready-made. And in that database, Oracle's corporation has provided 15 to 20 built-in schemas. From that 15 to 20 built-in schemas, for us, 4 are enough. For us, 4 are enough. Hmm. Four are enough. Maximum 4 are enough. 4 schemas are more than enough for us. And in that, what is the significance of these schemas? Yeah, system schema. This is to perform basic administration related activities. Basic admin tasks we can perform. And in sys, we can perform advanced administration tasks we can perform. Advanced. Scott is for practice purpose. This is for developers. Practice purpose. This is for practice purpose. HR is also for practice purpose. HR is also for practice purpose. Scott is also for practice purpose. Yeah. And one interesting thing I would say, for all these schemas, password is provided during installation of Oracle software. For all these schemas, password is provided during installation of Oracle software. Password is provided during what? Installation of Oracle software. Yeah. Scott and HR for practice purpose, system and sys to perform what? Administration related tasks. And coming classes, yes, I can have, you can create as Scott HR is there. Durgesh can be one schema. Durgesh. But we have to create this. I can create Ahmed as one schema. I can create Bhanu as one schema. You understand? We can create. Manually, schemas can be created. Profile can be one schema. This is manually we are creating. Manually. These are. That is the reason I was saying in introduction classes, we don't create our own schema. Whatever schemas which Oracle software has provided for us, let's practice that first. We'll practice that first. Later we'll see. Later. Right? And what do we learn at that time? Yeah. Whenever I show you how to create our personal schema, exactly from that day, let's not work on built-in schemas. We'll stop using that. We'll create our own personal schema and we'll practice in that. Yeah. Anyone has any questions to ask me on this? Go ahead, please. Yeah. Any queries you have? Yeah. Any queries? Ahmed, am I audible to you? Bhanu, Durgesh, Praful, Kutab, Rahul. Any queries? At least confirm to chat panel, please, so that I would continue with the next part. Okay. Rahul, are you there? You have any doubts to ask? Rahul Amrish.
Hello.
Yeah. Rahul.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, you have any questions, Rahul?
No, I don't have any questions.
You're
I am
clear with
joining. This
all?
is the first class only.
Acha, acha. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am.
Hmm.
I am working in previous in supporting project, but I am changed right now PLSQL project.
Uh-huh.
I don't know anyone in PLSQL. That's why.
Acha. Okay. You have knowledge of SQL then. Okay.
Okay.
You have knowledge on SQL?
No, I don't have any knowledge.
Uh-huh. Acha. Okay. So you're learning database for the very first time.
Yes, this is the first time only.
Acha. Okay. No problem. So then was this session informative for you? Could you understand what I have explained today? Like,
No, I am not understanding.
okay. Because you missed that introduction class actually.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm. But anyway, one more interesting thing is this topic which I have explained has nothing to do even with the previous topics, Rahul.
Okay. How many
This
classes
was
is done?
just two sessions we have done.
Okay.
Two
Okay.
sessions. That's what I was saying. Like
Okay.
if you could understand my today's class, you can ask videos of my previous two sessions to the management. They'll
Okay.
share videos. You can go through it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, this session, what I have explained you today, this is
Okay.
about understanding basic part of your, operating system.
Okay.
There, how how you install softwares in your machine,
Okay.
whichever software, how you install, connecting to that process only. I'm covering this.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with my previous classes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is only about explanation about hierarchy, how Oracle is going to maintain information internally. That steps I'm covering.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
hmm,
Okay, sir.
hmm. Chalo, right. But no problem, Rahul. Like you just listen to the session. Ask
Okay.
for them even the previous session. They'll share videos of those two classes as well.
Okay.
Then you feel that after going through those two classes, still
Okay.
if you feel that you're comfortable with my session, then you're welcome. You can register yourself. Um, that's what I can say you
Okay.
at this point of time.
Okay.
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 Ah, right. So this is the hierarchy of Oracle, how it is internally arranging your things in memory. So the approach is like this. Machine will have OS. OS, you'll have Oracle software that you are going to install. After installing Oracle software will create one database. Name of the database is ORCL. Inside database, you are created by small blocks. Those blocks are called schema. And definition, I said that schema works like a folder. And I gave an explanation how schemas will work for us. And these all are built-in schemas. And internal of schema, you have objects. Schema contains what? Objects. Schema contains objects. Schema contains what? Objects. What objects? Tables, views, synonyms, constraints, sequences, indices, clusters, stored procedures, stored functions, stored packages, stored triggers, etc. These all comes under category of what? Objects. This all comes under category of objects. Now, keeping this picture in view, we come up with 3 points. 3 points. One, Oracle software is collection of databases. Okay, one or more, anything is fine. One or more databases. Database is collection of one or more schemas. Schema is collection of objects. Yeah, this is only for understanding. I'm using the word. Otherwise, no problem. Direct collection of databases, collection of schemas, and schema is collection of objects. 3 points.
Sir, I have one query.
Yeah, yes, please go ahead.
So this Oracle software, its extension, it will be stored in the Windows OS with
Yeah.
the extension .exe. So this database ORCL. So any extension for that,
Nothing.
so
Nothing.
what would be like
Even
the
Oracle software is also after installation, I'm saying. Obviously, you'll be provided first with setup file. After
yes,
installing, I'm talking about this. This is not related with, only exe file. After installing Oracle software, just the
okay,
process I'm saying. Yeah.
got
Hmm. And one more interesting thing is this schema, objects, they all are like logical. Yeah, they are not provided by any kind of memory in hard disk. So database always will be available in two approaches for us, database. One is logical, the other one is physical. Yeah. These all things I'm talking about logical. I mean, they won't have memory. They won't have memory. Yeah. Physical part that we'll see in the middle of Oracle. Database, can you see? No, I'm saying a database is logical. It's there. It's there. But it's not directly visible for us. Schema is there. Yes, you work with schema. But where is the schema? Schema is there. It's there. That is the reason you are in a position to work. Tables, constraints, all we'll discuss all one by one. All these comes under a part of what? Objects. Yeah. Anything else you want to ask? Go ahead. I'll save this as hierarchy of Oracle software in a machine. Yeah. Tomorrow, I'll explain about tools, and even we will start our first practical session on data query language. Yeah, let me show you introduction to SQL here. Introduction to SQL. This is our first topic. And in that first topic here, tomorrow I'll start this DQL, this part, this DQL part I'll start. This one. Data query or retrieval language. Tomorrow, after explaining you about the tools, then I'll take up this topic. Yeah. Enough easy to understand, like I'll say one thing. So today what I covered is here, hierarchy of Oracle in a machine. Refer to .png file. Hierarchy of Oracle in a machine. Refer to .png file.